So this is Mrs P dropping me off at Kirkwall Airport this morning around about 9:30. Kirkwall Airport's very interesting. It was the first place to have airmail using the land letter rate. I thought you'd find that interesting. That's my flight from Kirkwall with Logan Air down to Glasgow, which is the first leg of my trip. I am really into flying, so you're going to have to bear with me. This is a speeded up version of us taking off. A quick glimpse of Orkney before we fly above the clouds, and you get the complimentary tea, coffee and a nice chocolate bar. This is us approaching Glasgow Airport. Nice to see those turbines. And then I quite like this look, you can see the shadow of the plane on the right hand side of the screen, and as the shadow gets closer to us, means we're coming into land. Yes, I love flying, and any excuse to get in a plane, especially to pick up an EV, I'm there. I really love this shot, quite pleased with this. So then we land at Glasgow, and I had a 2-hour wait, spent the grand sum of £7.88 on this baguette and a jar of juice. And then we were catching this plane, which is jet propelled, down to Southampton. Again, I picked the emergency exit seat, so it's had lots of legroom. This took off considerably quicker than the turboprop plane. Let me just turn the volume down a little bit. Now this route, if you want to Google it, from Glasgow down to Southampton took just over an hour, which I think is pretty phenomenal, considering the trip from Orkney to Glasgow took about an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, compared with 20 hours on the train, this was a nice easy trip down south. And before long we were above the clouds. This is us coming down into Southampton. Also had the complimentary free drink, so I went for water this time because you all know what my bladder is like. Getting ready for driving the Zoe when we got down to Southampton. This is just coming into Southampton Airport. I've quite a fast approach, but a nice comfortable landing. Anyway, we eventually parked up, I got off the plane, and let's see what happened. So there you go, Southampton Airport. So, let's see how we can get to Shoreham. So I'm here at the train station, just outside Southampton Airport, just scratching my head, wondering what to do next. Maybe some kind person will stop and give me a lift. Oh, hang on a minute, I recognise that car. I wonder if this bloke here in this white MG5 will give me a lift. So there we go. Got a lift with James. Not seen James in how long?
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. So we're having a bit of we've had a long drive, we had a good catch up, and we're just 1.2 miles away from Shoreham Auctions. And we're staying in a hotel together tonight, aren't we? But not together in the biblical sense.
Separate rooms.
But we're going to have a good natter and a good catch up. So it's worked out really well. James, as you know, does a superb mobile servicing service, Cleveley Mobile, all over the country. And it was just great how it worked out, because I messaged James, said, I've bought that Zoe from Shoreham. I'm going to book a flight, I'm going to land in Southampton. You don't happen to be around the area. What did you say?
By chance I am.
By chance he is.
Yeah.
So this good man, as you saw earlier, picked me up. So it saved me a train journey, and we've had a good catch up on all things geeky. And I'm in his MG5 that's just clicked over to 100,000 miles. So, and I'm well impressed. First time I've been in an MG5.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. It's really quiet.
Surely not.
Really refined. No, it is.
Well,
Don't get around like you do anymore. I don't get all the luxurious test drives of exotic EVs.
well, yeah.
Anyway, we'll catch up in a bit, and we're going to walk around this Zoe and see whether I made an almighty boo-boo or it was still the bargain in the century. You reckon it's a bargain, don't you?
I give £4 for it now.
He wants to give £4 for it. That means I'm going to lose money. Let's see what it's like. So here we go. Got the documents, got the 2 keys. Here is the machine that is the Renault Zoe. There we go. So scuffs to the wheels, we're aware of that. It looks great in this grey, doesn't it? Wow. Oh, I'm well happy with this. So there's the wonderful seat. He's woken up. Nice. Set of mats. Type 2 in the boot. There we go then. So let's fire up this beautiful machine. There we go. So it's done lots of short stop and starts. So 100% showing 138 miles. That will definitely improve on a drive. We've had the heater on at 20 degrees, 24 degrees. Nice. Rear camera. So, good stuff. So, I'm well happy with this. Let's give it a drive. Let's see where we're at with it. Locking wheel nut key is there. Got the 2 keys. Got the V5. Got the handbook. And I think here is the service book. Yeah, there's the service book. There we go. Service book's in the back of the vehicle user manual. So there's the 5 services, last at 95,000 miles, and we're now showing 110.
How do we do this then?
Right, got James in the Zoe, going to give it a drive to our hotel.
Just going to put the seat forward, John, because I'm only 6'2", not like you.
He's only a little PD size. Is that a bit better? There we go. Is that too distracting?
That's fine.
Right.
I'm just seeing if everything works.
So I'm getting a personal James Coates test drive on this 110,000 miles owned. So far, after driving it 200 metres, everything's really quiet. There's no whining, there's no grating, but I dare say James is going to give it the beans up this.
No, I'm not. We're too tired for that now. I can't believe though that this has cost you £5,000, £5,006.
Yeah, don't forget the £6.
£6. It's an absolute steal.
It's alright, isn't it?
Because it drives so far beautifully. Steering wheel's nice and straight. There's no play in it.
Doesn't feel like 110,000 miles.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nice. So today's been a 100,000 mile EV. So I've been in James's MG5 that's just clicked over to 100,000 miles at 2 years old. We're in a 3-year-old.
2 years old in January.
Sorry, 2 years old in January. We're in a 3-year-old EV with 110,000 miles. It's as quiet, as smooth as anything.
I love that camera. That's
What
actually
camera?
that camera.
All
That's
right.
really clear.
Are you actually coveting some of my YouTube equipment for the first time ever?
No.
Oh, my sound's not too bad either, mate.
I'm completely gobsmacked. Do you know what this reminds me of? You know that 200,000 mile Tesla Model 3P, the P- that I looked at?
Yes.
The Uber driver.
Yeah.
That when I drove that, I was like, this there's no way this has done 200,000 miles because it drove so well.
Yeah.
And this is the same. I'm like
Yeah.
115,000 miles, not a noise on it, but it
No.
feels still quite tight.
It does, yeah. There's no squeaks or rattles.
No.
The average miles per kilowatt hour was, what was it, 3.8?
3.6.
3.6, so
Yeah.
James has just said with my
What are you doing? Stay
with my
there.
driving, that will probably improve. So, as with
Hang on, mate. Listen, I'll just say something.
okay,
Listen to the brakes. Ready?
can't hear anything.
Nothing. Might be the road surface. Sound perfect, John.
Cool.
Oh, lovely. It's got vanity mirrors.
Got
And
vanity
lit
mirrors.
vanity mirrors. What spec did you say this was?
This is the GT line.
GT
I
line.
think they discontinued it for, is it Ionic or Iconic or something?
Right.
So this hasn't got the heated seats, but we have been talking about that. We're going to do a bit of research as to whether these have got heating elements in the seats and the switching and the wiring loom is behind the dash. So I'm going to investigate, see whether I can retrofit heated seats and the heated steering wheel.
That'd be a good vid.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to a hotel and we're going to get something to eat, and then I'm going to pop James back to Shoreham Auctions because they've been really nice. They're great guys at Shoreham, and they've said, look, why don't you leave your MG5 here, James, charge up overnight, and then I'm going to run James back down here in the morning so he can then go off on his full day of servicing with a full battery. So that's what we're doing. But that's the sort of service you get from Shoreham. Top guys they are.
Really nice.
Anyway, we're going to sign off, and I'll do another vlog tomorrow, so hopefully this will go out tonight. I'm just going to mackle it together. So if you have been, thanks for watching, and from a tired James Coates of James and Kate. I'm sure you've all watched his YouTube channel. If you haven't, I'll put a link in the description below, but check him out, he's proper knowledgeable. Alright, anyway, and it's my old driving partner. We were just reminiscing about the drives we used to do. We miss them, don't we?
It has been too long. We should do another one.
We should do another one, but we were saying...
Can we race Land's End to Charlie Rose?
Yeah, I'll
Do you
do
think
that.
do you think people will watch that? Because it's been done countless times.
Yeah, it's the range is the same. If we were to buy some 24 kilowatt hour Leaf, that'd be a laugh, wouldn't it? Do a retro
I don't know if I've got it in me to do that again, mate, to be honest.
or a Twizy.
Give me a Mercedes EQS with a range of 350 miles.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with that.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll try and do something. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you up tomorrow with another vlog.